What's up, timeout? Lil Z here. We're talking about Michigan State's football team and basketball team. We're gonna start with the football team. It was a very disappointing season as a Michigan State fan, going 7-6. We really struggled offensively. Brian Werke got hurt. That was the downfall. The one dude, our backup quarterback, didn't do so well. He's still young. I still have hopes. Mark D'Antonio knows what he's doing. He's had some pretty good quarterbacks go through the system. Brian Werke had a bad season even when he was healthy, which surprised a lot of people since he had such a great 2017 season. But on the other hand, we were young. We were kind of a young team, especially defensively, which we still struggle on the secondary, which Michigan State's always been known. Our secondary has always been shaky. Our front line's always been, and this year we just couldn't get pressure on quarterbacks. Team ran down our throat. So this year was a very, very disappointing season. But on the other hand, I wanted to see us try to go in a new direction in coaching. I believe we've tried the coaches. We've been there, done that. We need to try to get on our system, try to fix the ways how our players progress. But Mark D'Antonio didn't want to. All we mostly switched every skill position, player, coach, and flip-flopped them. So I don't know how it's going to go. You're going from a defensive specialty player to an offensive specialty player coach now. So it could work. Mark D'Antonio is a genius. He has built Michigan State's program from the ground. He's the only reason we've won Big Ten championships. We made it to the playoffs, even though we got killed by Alabama, but we still made it there. So now on the basketball season, I'm really surprised. I thought we were gonna be like average, be towards top end of the Big Ten still, but I don't think we were gonna have a 15-2 record right away, since they beat Penn State today, which was a good win, but Penn State's not that good. I didn't think we were gonna take off so well because you lost Miles Bridges and Jaren Jackson, who we didn't use very well in the Big Ten, the March Madness last year, but he still showed that he was a defensive rebound monster, so that's a huge hit on defensively and on the boards. Then Miles Bridges, who was one of the better players in the country last year, that could do it all, was athletic, scored, could get you a bucket when you needed it, which I was like, okay, we don't have anyone like that this year. Cassius Winston, who everyone's been saying is a bust, he was the number one player in Michigan, came here, was like, oh, he's going to be so good, and still struggled. Nick Ward really struggled last year, couldn't pass the ball when he's double teamed. But this year, Nick Ward has really, in my opinion, been really, really well of keeping the team together. He's been very consistent on offensively. His defense has really picked up his game, which was one of his weakest links. So that's been really good. Cassius Winston's having a great year. He's averaging 18 and 7. So that's been, for us, that's really good since Cassius Winston's been the man lately. I know he dropped 22 the other night. He's been just the go-to. He's been running the offense, keeping the tempo. There's been a lot of players that I've been really impressed with. Goins has been really impressive, been getting 9 rebounds a game. Not the biggest dude, but he still works hard, does the dirty work. Tillman's been really impressive. He's averaging 8 points, 7 rebounds a game. He's coming off the bench, doing a great job, getting 1.1 steals, 1.6 blocks. Not that much, but leading the team. So it's been good. My opinion, we should at least be 16-1. We could have been 17-0, but we played Kansas at the beginning of the year, the first game of the year. Really struggled. You could tell, a little sluggish. Started the game off sluggish. We were down by a lot. We were down by 15 at one point. Came back, lost by 5. So for me, that was a good sign of the year. Be like, okay, Didn't start good, but still ran Kansas, who's ranked number 1 at this moment. We've had a decent amount of good wins. UCLA ranked number 17th. We went out, beat them by 20. That was a really big win. Beat Texas. That's a good win. We lost to Louisville. Loss that should never happen. Michigan State just didn't come into play. Only lost by 4, but the game you have to win if you want to win a national title. Beat Iowa. We killed Iowa. Iowa was ranked 18th. We beat them 90-68. Scored 90 points, showing offense was really, really efficient that game. Beat Florida 63-59, which Florida is not the greatest basketball, but still on a big win. Then we killed Northwestern. We beat Ohio State, ranked number 14th. It was a tough game. Michigan State just pulled away at the end. So beat Purdue 77-59 on a big win. Then we just beat Penn State tonight at 71-56. Nick Ward, I know, had a really good game. Had 16 points, like 11 rebounds. So, for me, if Nick Ward just keeps doing his thing, playing how he's been, we're going to be in a real good shape. McQuaid is another dude I haven't talked about. McQuaid's a sharpshooter. The dude's going to get you at least 9 points a game just by hitting free points. Usually they're like big free points. It's not like, oh, it's just a free here and there. It's like when the game's close, you see McQuaid hits a big free. Cassius Winston dropped 11. That's 6 assists, 4 steals. Really, had 7 turnovers though. You can't, as your point guard, you can't have him having 7 turnovers, especially against a good team like Michigan. Michigan's a really good team. I feel like Michigan State or Michigan's going to win the Big Ten. It's going to be real competitive. Michigan's had some pretty big wins, but we just got to see how it goes. Well, I think that's everything I planned. So, peace out.